Welcome to Knowledge Studio. In this video, we will study about Chapter 2 of NCERT Class 7 Science, which is Exploring Substances, Acidic, Basic and Neutral. In this chapter, we will learn about different substances and their nature. We will learn how we can systematically classify them according to their taste and their reaction with some other compounds. जैसा कुछ पदार्थ खट्टे होते हैं, कुछ कड़वे होते हैं और कुछ टेस्टलेस होते हैं, तो ऐसा क्यों होता है? We will also see the mixing of different substances with each other. First, we need to know what is importance of classifying different substances. उनकी जो प्रॉपर्टी को अच्छे से समझने के लिए वी नीड टू कैटेगराइज. जैसे आपकी फैमिली में सभी लोग का अपना अपना नेचर है और उनका वे ऑफ टॉकिंग भी डिफरेंट है. इन द सेम वे जो हमारे सब्सटेंसेस हैं अराउंड अस, दे हैव डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज. वी ऑलरेडी नो वन सच क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ मैटर बेस्ड ऑन देयर शेप. जैसा कि सब substances are in solid shape, some have tendency to flow like liquid and gases. Is there any other classification that helps us to categorize various substances around us? And the answer is yes. Substances are classified as acid, base, and neutral. In this video, we will learn about them in details. How we can check if certain substance belong to any of this category. What are acid-base indicators? What happens when we mix acid and base substances together? So we will be exploring the answer of such questions in this chapter. We can perform an activity where a hidden message written on a white sheet of paper appears suddenly. This generally happens at science fairs using chemical indicators. The students they are using in this figure. As you can see in this picture, some students spraying a liquid on white paper. As the liquid is sprayed on a white paper, a message appears on the paper like a magic. But the reason behind it is the science of the nature of matter. It is observed that when we mix different substances with each other, there is a color change. In this white paper, students already write the message with one type of solution, and when they spray other solution of right type, two solutions react each other and changes the color of first solution. Let us find out why different substances cause color changes. आइए इसको एक एक्टिविटी की मदद से समझने की कोशिश करते हैं जो आपकी एनसीईआरटी बुक में दी गई है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी collect different substances whether edible or not, like lemon juice, soap solution, tamarind water, baking soda solution, sugar solution, tap water, जो जनरली हमें अपने घर पे या आसपास मिलते हैं. To test the nature of these substances, we need an indicator. And for this experiment, we take a litmus paper, which is available in both blue and red strips or solutions, as you can see. So ये इंडिकेटर क्या होता है? इसका नेम से ही हमें लगता है इंडिकेट करना. So what it indicates, it is a substance which interacts with other substance and shows a change in color, smell or texture. It helps to easily classify different substances because some substance change in some way and other substance react in different way. तो इंडिकेटर का काम यही होता है कि वो उन सब्सटेंसेस की जो प्रॉपर्टी से रिएक्ट करके इंडिकेट करता है. देन वी प्लेस अ ड्रॉप ऑफ ईच सैंपल ऑन ब्लू लिटमस पेपर वन बाय वन, जो भी हमने ऊपर सब्सटेंस लिए हैं, एंड ऑब्जर्व एनी चेंज. We can repeat the activity with red litmus paper strips as well. What we observe in this experiment is that the color of blue and red strips changes when we add different substances, and different substances behave in different way. जब हम डिफरेंट सब्सटेंसेस को वन बाय वन चेक करते हैं ब्लू लिटमस पेपर और रेड लिटमस पेपर से, then we can see the classification of different substances into the same group, meaning that they interact with blue and red litmus paper in the same way. We can categorize all these substances in three groups. For example, in the first group, Group A, we place all those substances that change the color of blue litmus paper into red one. However, they do not change the color of red litmus paper. And examples of all these substances belong to this category is lemon juice, tamarind water, vinegar, amla juice. All these are from different plants or compounds, but they behave with blue litmus paper in a similar way. Now there is another category of substances that do the opposite thing, as we can see in group B, meaning that there are some substance, if we place a drop on the blue litmus paper, then color of litmus paper doesn't change. Blue litmus paper color doesn't change. However, the color of red litmus paper is changed to blue color. And the substances that come under this category are like soap solution, lime water, washing powder solution, which you can easily see in your house. There is another category of substances we place in group C, and these are the substances that doesn't change the color of either blue or red litmus paper. It means that they remain the same or do not react differently with two litmus papers. And if we see those substances, they come under like pure water, salt solution, sugar solutions. So they do not change the color of blue litmus paper, they do not change the color of red litmus paper. So, what we can conclude from this activity? We can conclude that different substances behave differently with litmus paper depending on their nature, and we can group them in three different ways. I have presented this beautiful color picture so students can memorize them by these figures easily. तो इसके लिए आपको भी लाइक ये जो ब्लू और रेड कलर कैसे चेंज होता है विद three category of substances, it's very easy to check from this figure. Now let us understand the nature of substance in each group in details. जो जैसा कि हमने पिछली एक्टिविटी से देखा कि there are three category of substances, and the first category of substances they are known as acidic substances. Why these are acidic substances? Because if we taste them or eat them, then they उनका जो स्वाद होता है खट्टा होता है, like they taste sour, and they change the color of blue litmus paper to red litmus paper. So that's why these substances they are called acidic substances because they contain acids. What are other properties of these substances? That they do not change the color of red litmus paper. तो रेड लिटमस पेपर का कोई अफेक्ट नहीं होता है इन सब्सटेंसेस पे. दिस सब्सटेंसेस टेंड टू कंटेन एसिड्स जो कि एक केमिकल है एंड हेंस दे आर एसिडिक इन नेचर. और सम कॉमन एग्जांपल्स ऑफ एडिबल सब्सटेंसेस जो हम खाते हैं जिनका एसिडिक नेचर होता है, जैसे आपको पता है नींबू, संतरा, कच्चा आम, टमाटर, इन सब का स्वाद बहुत खट्टा होता है. तो इसका स्वाद खट्टा इसलिए होता है बिकॉज दे कंटेन एसिड, एंड इन दिस फिगर वी कैन सी वेरियस टाइप ऑफ एसिड्स प्रेजेंट इन दैम. जैसा हमने फर्स्ट कैटेगरी ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस में देखा दैट दे कंटेन एसिड लाइक tomato consists oxalic acid, lemon consists of citric acid. Similarly, the second category of substances they are known as basic substances, and these substances का जो taste होता है वो बहुत कड़वा होता है, and they have soapy or slippery texture when we touch them. And these substances they change the color of red litmus paper to blue. What are the other properties of these substances? We can see that they do not change the color of blue litmus paper. These substances tend to contain bases and hence basic in nature. Some common substances with basic character is soap solution, toothpaste जो हम यूज़ करते हैं, detergent solution जो घर पे यूज़ होता है, lime water and baking soda, bleach. These all come under second category of substances. Important point is that we cannot taste any material as such because it can be harmful, and everything that tastes bitter may not contain a base. For example, bitter gourd has a bitter taste, but it doesn't come under basic substances. लेकिन acidic substances they always contain acid and that's why their taste is sour. There was a third category of substances that we saw in that activity, and this type of substances are known as neutral substances. Why neutral substances? Because these substances are not acidic and are not basic. They do not change the color of either red or blue litmus paper into one another, and hence these substances are called neutral. न्यूट्रल इसलिए क्योंकि इन्होंने किसी भी तरीके से कोई रिएक्शन नहीं किया है. What are the properties of these substances? They do not contain any acid or bases. These substances are neither acidic or basic in nature, and some common neutral substances shown in this figure like pure water, salt solution, sugar solution, मिल्क. सो हमें इन सब्सटेंसेस में ना ही कोई खट्टापन दिखता है ना कोई कड़वापन दिखता है एंड दिस सब्सटेंसेस they do not change the color of any of the litmus paper. So that's why the scientist has categorized them into third category known as neutral substances. जैसा हमने लिटमस पेपर को यूज़ किया था टू कैटेगराइज दी सब्सटेंसेस, बट ये लिटमस पेपर क्या होता है? These are the substances that show different colors in acidic and basic substances. So these substances are called as acid base indicator. जो लिटमस पेपर हमने यूज़ किया था वो एक एसिड बेस इंडिकेटर है बिकॉज इट चेंजेस इट्स कलर विद एसिडिक और बेसिक सॉल्यूशंस. देयर आर अदर टाइप्स ऑफ एसिड बेस इंडिकेटर्स एज वेल. जैसा कि हमें रेड रोड्स है उससे भी हम एसिड बेस इंडिकेटर बना सकते हैं. जो टर्मरिक हल्दी होती है उसको भी हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं एसिड बेस इंडिकेटर्स की तरह. जो लिटमस होता है इट इज़ अ नेचुरल सब्सटेंस. इट इज़ ऑब्टेन्ड फ्रॉम लाइकेंस एंड लाइकेंस दे आर फॉर्म बाय एसोसिएशन ऑफ टू लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म जो कि फंगस और एल्गा से बना होता है. जनरली दे आर फाउंड ऑन रॉक्स एंड ट्रीज इन दोज रीजन्स वेयर देर इज अबंडेंट रेनफॉल. जैसा कि आपने कभी बारिश के बाद देखा होगा तो एक काई जम जाती है, एक ग्रीनरी सब्सटेंस जो जम जाता है वही लाइकेन होती है. So people collect lichens from these trees and convert them into usable solution form or paper strips known as litmus paper. It is available in two colors, red and blue. It helps us detect if a substance is an acid or base without directly tasting them. There are other types of acid base indicators that we can use if litmus paper is not available. Examples of natural indicators are from raw vegetables and fruits like beetroot, purple cabbage, turmeric, jamun, as you can see in the figures down. Some flowers can also be used as एसिड बेस इंडिकेटर्स. जनरली जो रोज़ फ्लावर है, हिबिस्कस फ्लावर्स हैं, उनको हम क्रश करके उनका पेस्ट बना के उनका एक सॉल्यूशन बना सकते हैं जो कि एसिड और बेस को डिस्टिंग्विश करने में मदद करता है. All these can detect the acids and bases present in a substance. These are example of natural indicators as they are obtained from the nature from natural substances. While certain indicators they can also be prepared in the laboratory and we call them as synthetic indicators. Let us learn about the second indicator that can be used to check for acid, bases, and neutral substances. We are using red rose, a flower, as an indicator. Let us see how we can prepare this from a raw flower into a solution form so that we can testify different food samples or substances. First, we need to collect some fallen petals or a whole red rose flower. Wash it properly. Now crush these petals and place in a container. Now add hot water in this so that petals are fully immersed in the water. We can get the complete extract of the flower by doing this. Now we wait for 5 to 10 minutes and we wait till the water becomes pinkish color. We filter the extract and the water that is obtained is the red rose extract. This solution is ready to use as acid weight indicator for the following experiment. Now we perform a similar experiment that we use with litmus paper. We test the same samples with red rose solution now. First we take two test tubes. Let us label them A and B. In both of them, we add red rose solution. After that, in tube A, we add few drops of lemon juice, and in tube B, we add few drops of soap solution. Similarly, we can prepare other test tubes of different materials. We observe whether there is color change in the red rose solution or not, because all the acids change color in one way and all the bases react to rose solution in different way. Indeed, what we observe a color change in both the test tube as we wait for some time, and as you can see in the right hand side figure. After checking different samples, we observe that the color of red rose solution changes differently, whether the substance is acidic or basic. For example, for acids, the red rose turn into red color. As we have seen earlier, in this group, all the substances with acids and tasting sourness. So we can categorize all the acidic substances in group A. For the bases, we observe that the pinkish color of red rose solution turns into a shade of green color, and we can see it is very different from acids. All the substances that we categorize earlier for base, we can put in this group. For neutral substances such as water, salt solution, there is no change in the pinkish color of rose solution. So, what is the conclusion of this activity? We can use red rose extract to testify the substances whether these are acidic, basic, or neutral. Red rose extract is an acid base indicator. I would suggest that these color images are helpful to memorize the action of different indicators, and that's why I have used the colors in this figure as well as writing the text. We can summarize the action of red rose indicator and compare it with litmus paper. जैसा कि अभी हमने देखा कि रेड रोज एक्सट्रैक्ट जब हम यूज करते हैं तो एसिडिक सब्सटेंसेस दे चेंज इन कलर टू रेड कलर, और जो बेस सब्सटेंस होते हैं वो ग्रीन कलर चेंज लाते हैं रेड रोज सॉल्यूशन में. सो अगर आपको याद होगा तो लिटमस पेपर में भी दो सब्सटेंसेस दैट चेंज द कलर ऑफ ब्लू लिटमस पेपर टू रेड आर द सेम, जिन्होंने रेड रोज सॉल्यूशन को रेड में चेंज किया, और इन सब्सटेंसेस को हम एसिड बोलते हैं. सिमिलरली लिटमस एक्सपेरिमेंट में जब हमने देखा था कि जो रेड लिटमस पेपर था वो ब्लू में चेंज होता था, तो वो उन्हीं वही सब्सटेंसेस थे जो कि जिन्होंने रेड रोज फ्लावर को ग्रीन कलर में चेंज किया, यानी कि ऑल दी बेसिस. सिमिलरली न्यूट्रल सब्सटेंसेस का कोई चेंज कलर नहीं होता है जब हम उसे रेड रोज एक्सट्रैक्ट में डालते हैं या लिटमस पेपर में डालते हैं. So therefore, third category is neutral substances, as they do not contain any acid or bases. There is very beautiful illustration of acidic and basic substances in our nature. Nature also reacts to acid and basic chemicals. This is seen in the flower coloring of hydrangea plant. This plant is found in the Himalaya region and northeast states of India. It produces flowers of different colors depending on the soil type. यानी कि अगर प्लांट एसिडिक सॉइल में ग्रो होता है, यानी कि ऐसी सॉइल जिसमें ऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंस ज़्यादा होते हैं, यानी कि इस सॉइल के अंदर एसिड कंपोनेंट्स ज़्यादा हैं, देन प्लांट रिएक्ट टू दिस टाइप ऑफ सॉइल एंड जनरेट्स ब्लू कलर्ड फ्लावर. हाउएवर, अगर जो सॉइल है वो बेसिक है, देन जनरली जब होता है जब फार्मर्स फर्टिलाइजर्स को बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ करते हैं तो जो सॉइल होती है वो बेसिक हो जाती है. देन प्लांट प्रोड्यूसेस pinkish or red color flowers. This is an interesting response of the plant to the nature of soil. And when we can predict the soil type by observing the color of the flowers as shown in the figure on the right hand side. So यहाँ पे पार्ट 1 खत्म होता है। सेकंड पार्ट की वीडियो बहुत जल्दी अपलोड होने वाली है। जब तक के लिए आप लाइक कीजिए, कमेंट्स कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए इस चैनल को।